Welcome to my podcast. I think it's like episode 5, which is super cool, I guess. So I wanted to call back to, I think, the first episode. Because I think in the first episode of this, I was doing New Year's resolutions. And so I thought it'd be kind of fun. Because even though this is only the 5th episode, that was literally 8 months ago. So I think it'd be kind of fun just to, check back, see where we're at in terms of that department. Um See if I've kept any of them, which spoiler alert, I don't think that I have. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. So, the first one on the list here is to get better at dancing. And I will say that since I've made this resolution, um I have taken like 4 dance classes maybe. Um Have I improved in my dancing? Absolutely not. Have I made the effort to? Yes, I would say so. And listen, you can also tell me that 4 dance classes in the span of 8 months is nothing, but I did all these 4 within like a month of each other, or like a month and a half. Like I did all of them in like a close time period, and then I just ran out of money and time. So, but I'm also, listen, I'm going on exchange, okay? And I think that when I go on exchange, I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of like extracurricular activities because they're low key cheaper where I'm going, like to do. And I just think that it's also like there's less pressure because there's less of a chance that I'll know people that are going, like that are partaking in the extracurricular activity. Like, I really, really, really want to get into rock climbing as well. But the main reason why I haven't gotten into rock climbing because I've been wanting to get into rock climbing since high school, okay? So because one time in like freshman year, like grade 9, these people came and they set up like rock climbing in my gym, and everybody was doing rock climbing for like a little event thing, and it was super freaking fun. So I was like, you know what? I really want to do rock climbing. But one, I'm from a small town, so everything near me was like, there's like, I have to drive out super far to go rock climbing. 2, it's expensive. 3, I don't know. I guess I was lazy. I don't even know. But then cut to going to university. My school like has a bunch of rock climbing stuff that I totally could have done rock climbing at. But a little bit of Carly lore. Most of my friends in first year were people that would partake in rock climbing, okay? And not just partake, but thrive in rock climbing. And I just didn't want to be put in a situation where they would have to see me and how bad I would be. And now I'm not friends with a lot of those people anymore. And so, um, as it comes down to it, I would just be mortified to be in the same room as them while trying to learn that hobby. So I think that it's best that I don't, you know? But now, since I'm going on exchange, I think the possibility's there and I think I will take it. But another hobby that I'm gonna get into. I need to stop doing these the second I wake up also because the yawning is like very distracting. But regardless, another hobby that I really want to get into while I'm on exchange, Pilates. Pilates. Okay, and I don't mean just floor Pilates, which are objectively harder, I think. I mean the ones that look like a torture device. Okay? I mean the ones that you see them from afar and you think that like somebody needs to be saved because it looks like they're being like literally tortured. I mean, that photo's so funny. Just the guy like standing there. But I will be doing machine Pilates because I don't know. I think like per month, where I was going to school, that kind of Pilates is probably like $800 or like over 1,000. Whereas where I'm going for exchange, it's only like 300, 200, maybe 400 max. So I have a lot in my savings, guys. I think we're gonna be dipping in and doing some Pilates because I really, 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 really want to get like have y'all seen Miley Cyrus's arms? Go take a look. I'll wait. Oh, wait. Miley Cyrus's arms are so, like, toned. I don't know, but I want that to be me. And I think that rock climbing paired with Pilates, like, okay, okay. Like, I'm gonna be, same time next year, I'm gonna be built. Like, these noodle arms are gonna turn into, like, what's, like, a buffer noodle? What's, like, those, like, thick noodles? It's gonna be from a thin, like, a ramen noodle to a thick noodle. I don't know what a thick noodle, like, I don't, noodle types. Oh god. Noodle types. Here we go. Okay, guys, I'm getting turned from a. Oh, these are still thin. Okay, I'm getting turned from a ramen noodle to a linguine noodle. Thank you. So, that's the plan. There's that. But no, yeah, dancing. So, I did my classes, whatever. But I'm also hoping that when I go on exchange, I'll be able to do more classes there. Because my friend Maya and I did some classes together, and low key it was pretty fun to do it with like another friend that doesn't really know what they're doing. Because my one friend, Jasmine, shout out, love you, Queen. I hope you're watching. Um, she's also going on exchange with me, but that girl knows how to dance. Like she knows how to dance, and so anytime her and I like learn a dance together, it is the most humbling experience of a lifetime. Like, tell me why I approached her to learn Siren by Rise, which is a K-pop dance, and she invites her roommate, lovely roommate. I listen, the way I said that sounds like I'm beefing with her. I'm not. She's lovely. She's lovely. But she also knows how to dance. So the two of them know how to dance, okay? And they pick up this dance in like milliseconds, whereas I'm still trying to figure out where to put my foot for the second move. And I look a bit goofy. And it's also terrifying because like at my school, if like there's a bunch of dance studios where you can like rehearse and stuff, but because dancing is such a big thing at my school, all the dance studios have like 800 people in them at a time, and all of them are learning or practicing a different dance, and all of them know how to dance. So me doing it, I look like a chicken. Like I look like a chicken with their head cut off, like just like walking around like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's because my limbs are like long and like bony and weird, but like also like my like I feel like I look like Squidward because anytime I have to like flex my hand, it goes like this. And this is what like Squidward's like tentacles look like when he's like you know what I mean when he's like walking on the ground. Like I can't just go like this cuz when I flex it just goes like that. So I have to get out of the habit of flexing my hand when I dance. But then it feels like I'm not using enough power. Whoa. Whoa. Wait, what the Oh my god, wait, new party trick? Anyways, sorry guys, I got distracted. But yeah, so it's just astronomically humbling to ever do anything with Jasmine that revolves around dance because it's not like she's like purposefully one-upping me or like she's like it's not like she's judging me either. Low-key she hypes me up. But in my head, it is so glaringly obvious that she knows how to dance and I don't. And it's just like, wow. Wow. So I need to work on myself. I need to work on myself before I go back to Jasmine and ask to learn to dance with her just to save myself from the embarrassment. Um, but I digress. So listen, I would say that that is like partially done, but the year's not over yet. So I think by the end of the year I will have been able to say that I've improved at dance. Fingers crossed, hopefully. Um, and yeah, I don't know. Also rock climbing and Pilates. But I'm hoping I won't be too busy because I feel like I'm going to be super freaking busy with that schedule. Because I also low key, guys, hear me out and listen. You can say it's cringe. You can say it's cringe. As someone who goes out, like who likes to go out, like to clubs and stuff, um, can I just say that the DJs nowadays don't know how to DJ? Don't know how to DJ because why are you playing like regular pop music and then halfway through the night you switch to EDM unprovoked, unannounced? If somebody wanted to listen to EDM when they go out, they would go specifically to a club that is known for playing EDM. You don't have to be switching it up like that. Like I don't I'm going to the club for Beyonce and like Charlie XCX. Okay? I'm not going to the club for Geometry Dash music. And listen, that's not a hate to Geometry Dash music. Listen, I just personally, EDM is not what I'm getting down to. You know what I mean? Like when Charlie XCX said bumping that, she didn't mean Geometry Dash. And so when the DJ just like switches it up like that, it's very jarring. You know, it is a very jarring experience. And it's not only that, it's just like half the time they're playing like horrible music. And so I think that it is time someone steps in the spotlight that knows what the people want. And you want to know who knows what the people want? I do. I know what the people want. Okay? So I think it's time for me to become a DJ. And listen, y'all can say it's cringe, y'all can say it's corny, but like when I'm up on that stage, when I'm up on that stage, y'all aren't gonna know what hit you, okay? Y'all, I have ideas, okay? And also, it really cannot be that hard. Like, do you see how easy that was? And I'm like cosplaying. Like, that's me cosplaying. Easy, easy. So, yeah, Pilates, rock climbing, DJing, dance, the four horsemen of the apocalypse, okay? Um, but regardless, I digress. Anyways, I think the next one on this list was so like okay, yeah, get better dancing. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10 of how much I've committed to that, maybe 2 or 3. Okay, because not 0. I have committed. I have committed, and I will be further committing. So we'll revisit this again at the end of the year. This is just kind of a midlife checkup, mid-year checkup kind of thing. But the next one on the list was to eat better. Because when I'm at school, I'm like too broke to afford good quality food. So I low key, I just be like living off of the same meal for 2 months at a time. Like the first 2 months of my second year of university, I was living off of garlic shrimp. And what else was I eating? Garlic shrimp and not rice. Oh, garlic shrimp and like hash browns, which sounds like an insane combo, but listen, I made it work. Um, And then the second half, I was living off of rice and spam, which low key would I actually need to buy spam again because spam is good. I don't know why growing up everybody tried to convince me that spam was disgusting. Spam is fire, okay? Spam is gas. Um, but yeah. So I just like yeah, and it's like low key I'd be eating it for the same meals, like 2 meals a day. So like lunch and dinner is the same meal. And it's not good. It's not good. And I also like just wasn't eating good and also like I have depression. Not to drop that. Whoa, whoa. But like I do and so eating becomes very difficult for me when my depression acts up because it's just not a priority for me, which is bad, which is very bad, which is very bad. Because eating fuels your body. Fueling your body gives you energy to do things. So eating needs to be a priority. Like, I don't think that anything in this world should be more important than eating. And yeah, I eat every day. Sorry, no, but I mean like I actually like nothing needs to be more important than fueling your body. Like period point blank. With good nutritional like nutritious food. Okay? Your body needs to have energy because then you can't do anything else. So, if you're having a list of priorities, eating needs to be at the very top. Okay? Very top. Non-negotiable. This is non-negotiable. Eating needs to be your top priority at all times. Okay? You need to be well fed. You need to be well fed. You need to be content in your stomach. Okay? You need to be fed. So, but my depression makes it very hard for that um to occur, I guess. I don't know if it's like my brain is just like ignoring my non-negotiable here or if my depression is just like girl go back to sleep. But it does get kind of tough. So, I will say that while I've been out of school, I guess I've been having at least 2 meals a day, which is better than one, which um ideally, we are going to go up to 3. Because I think also that whenever somebody tells me that, like, they don't eat breakfast, I think your brain has gaslit you into thinking you're not hungry in the morning and that you need to force yourself to at least eat, like, a muffin or a granola bar or something. Because I think listen, if you can't have 3 big meals a day, I get that because me too. But at least, like, a snack and then 2 meals. Like, and if 2 meals is you find it being too much for you, I would suggest eating a big meal during breakfast and like a muffin or something for lunch, like something kind of small for lunch, a muffin or like a bagel or something, and then a big dinner because that way there's more in between instead of having like a muffin for breakfast and then a big lunch and then a big dinner. You know what I mean? I think that that's way healthier to have a big breakfast, little snack, lunch kind of thing to kind of fuel you, and then a good dinner. I think that's good. I think that's my goal because I do definitely find it hard to eat big meals all throughout the day. So I think that's definitely my goal when I go on exchange, is to have like big breakfast, um, kind of snacky lunch, and then a big dinner. Or I think I'm gonna have like cereal or like a muffin for breakfast, like a small little breakfast, good big lunch, and then a late dinner, like a 9 p.m. dinner instead of like a, because if I'm waking up at like 8, I'll have my muffin and then I'll eat lunch at like 12, 1 p.m. And then I'll have dinner at like 7:30, in between 7:30 and like 9ish. Because as long as you're getting those 2 meals, like your body's gonna be fed and you're gonna have energy for the day and for the next day and you're gonna be good. So, because the vicious cycle that my depression puts me into is like, oh, eating's not a priority, so then I don't eat as much as I should be, and then my body's more tired because depression just like makes me tired and stuff. But then if I don't eat enough, my body is also tired because my body does not have energy. Because, say it with me, y'all, food fuels you. Period. So yeah, I would say that I, it's getting to a slight improvement, but I'm really hoping that with exchange, it'll be way better. So I will update you guys on that. But that is that's my plan. I have a plan at least to make it better than what it is, but I am definitely eating a lot more than I was, which is good, which is good. So when I go to exchange, that's my plan though. Little snacky for 1 meal and then 2 meals, Cuz iced coffee, not a meal. Y'all, I'm looking at you. Iced coffee is not a meal. Regular coffee, not a meal, okay? And granted, I know that a muffin isn't a meal either, but a muffin has more nutritional value than an iced coffee, okay? An iced coffee, all that's gonna do is give you the runs. I don't even drink. Why do my bangs look like that? I don't even drink coffee like that, y'all, and I know that, okay? Because that's all anybody ever tells me, so just saying. Just saying. Anyways, the third one I have on here was to learn Portuguese, which okay, in terms of effort, guys, listen, I would say I did a 10 out of 10. In terms of execution, I got a tutor to teach me Portuguese, and I went to maybe 2 or 3 lessons before I ran out of money. So, um, that kind of we kind of had to put a halt on that. And then I went to Portugal. And listen, actually going to Portugal, I think I learned a lot more than I did even in my lessons. Granted, I only took 2 lessons, and I was in Portugal for a week, but I did learn a lot. I did learn a lot. Oh, I just have to learn more about the grammar because tell me why some weirdo saw my freaking I posted something wrong on my Instagram post because my mom is Portuguese, guys. She's fluent in Portuguese, but she left Portugal when she was like 8 or 12, something when she was young, and so she gets kind of the grammar mixed up. So she thought that so in Portuguese, if you are a man, you say obrigado. If you're a girl, you say obrigada. But I my mom thought that it was like French grammar where it's like if you're speaking about something masculine, you say obrigado and vice versa. So I posted an Instagram caption that said obrigado Portugal, which is the masculine way of saying it, and someone went running to one of my friends and was like, "Carly spelled that wrong. Carly spelled that wrong. Don't perceive me. Okay? I did not give you the right to perceive me. Please don't do that. It stresses me out, actually. It makes me very anxious. Don't go running to my friend. Like, I would rather you tell me personally than go and run and tell one of my friends. Like, that just feels weird. But I need to preface this in case this person sees this, or in case my friend that they ran to sees this. listen, I don't hate this person. Don't put words in my mouth. I just think that this one instance was a little weird. A little bit of a weirdo behavior, okay? Love this person otherwise. Very nice. We love them, okay? Just just clarifying. Just putting that out there cuz I don't want anybody to twist my words or barking up my tree and getting mad at me, okay? I didn't No names have been named, okay? No explicit details have been detailed. I'm just saying. In terms of my Portuguese learning journey, I was severely humbled and I don't like being perceived and I just yeah, so that's a whole thing that occurred. But I did go to Portugal. Like, low key, I think I was pretty good at gaslighting people into thinking I spoke Portuguese because my mom does, right? So I just took the ladder of not speaking very often. And I would be like a waiter would come over and like would be like, "Oh, any drinks?" And I would go, "Agua." But like I did it with the Portuguese like agua. Sim, sim. Agua. Agua, por favor. And my mom would like detail everything or I would look at the menu and I would be like, "Aqui." Aqui, which means here. So I wouldn't even say what I'm ordering, but I would just point. I'd go, "Aqui. Obrigado. Obrigado." Because I was saying it wrong the whole time. Because it was a male freaking waiter. But, and I low key convinced them because I said, like, agua, agua, por favor. And he was like, "Oh, you speak." He was like, "Nos falas português. Nos falas português," which is like, "Oh, you know Portuguese." Or tu falas Português? I don't know. One of them. He was like, "Oh my god, you know Portuguese." And I was like, same, same. I don't know Portuguese. I don't know Portuguese. But listen, I was really good at pretending like I did. I was really good at it. So, to gaslight is to be free, is all I'm gonna say about that. Anyways, I don't know where I'll go with my Portuguese learning. I do still really want to learn the language, but right now I'm kind of focusing on my Korean, French, and Japanese because I'm going to Japan with my friend Jasmine, who I mentioned earlier, and I really want to be able to speak Japanese, like or at least like not maybe not conversationally. I don't know if I have enough time to do that, but like I want to know enough that I'll be like good to get by while I'm there, kind of thing. Um, so I think I'm also gonna be taking Japanese lessons when I'm on exchange because I was going to our courses like we're able to like kind of register in them, but the beginner Japanese course is like the timing just does not work with any of my other classes. So, and also I'm taking French classes and Korean classes. So I think three languages like to be graded on might be a little bit too much for me, but I think I can definitely hire like a Japanese tutor or something while I'm there. So, yeah, regardless, anyways, the next thing on my list for New Year's resolutions was exchange, which period got in. I got in. And so that's that. That's that because I didn't know if I would get in. If I'm being so real with you, it Loki was looking pretty grim. I didn't know it was looking pretty grim for me, but we pulled through. We managed. I'm good to go. Fourth on the list was skating. I want to learn how to skate and I wanted to be good at it. I went skating once, and it was super freaking fun actually. And I did. I feel like I think I picked up a little bit. I fell right on my ass so many times though. But my outfit was cute, and I went with my friends. I had a good time. It was pretty fun. Um, but I will say that that dream's probably dead because I don't think I can add another extracurricular to my exchange. I think that that schedule I can't commit to that. That's too much. But the goal was fun while it lasted. I will probably try skating again when I come back from exchange. Cause, hello, I'm in the motherland. Okay, I'm in good old Canada. Okay, so if I'm gonna skate anywhere, it's gonna be here. Okay. But I will say that that one is pretty much one and done. I did go skating. I did, but low key me skating is just like shimming. I swear to God, my feet. Like if your feet are supposed to be like this on the skates, mine were like this. Like I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was, but I also like can't really like stop on skates. Like that was really hard for me. So, um, regardless, the next one on the list was to write in my diary more. Okay, actually no, wait. Going back to skating. The whole reason why I wanted to be good at skating is because I really, really wish that my parents put me in figure skating as a child, but they didn't. They did not do that. Okay, I was not put in figure skating as a child. No, no, I wasn't. Unfortunately, I will never be Alexandra Truvosa. Is that her name? The girl that did the 5 quads in the Olympics. Well, that will never be me. Should be me. Will never be me. And I think that like me watching the Olympics now is just really bringing it all home. Cause like, why was I not put in track and field? Why was I not put in track and field? Why didn't you put me in swimming, diving, anything? I could be at the Olympics right. Skateboarding. You could have put me in skateboarding. I could have done rock climbing and I probably could have made the Olympics. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But potential was not seen in me as a child, I guess. Because y'all, my parents didn't even try with that. My parents didn't even try. I think I was in dance for like 2 years and then my parents took me out of it and were like, well, you know. But then my brother got put through hockey and track and field. Craziness. Craziness. That's crazy actually. That is insane. But um yeah, also with the Olympics recently, like low-key, why has the Olympics been making me like cry? Like I saw that one, I think it was tennis or badminton or something. The one like the girl from Spain like got injured while she was going up against China. And then she was in the run, like she was gonna win the whole thing. Like she literally was gonna win the whole thing. And she got injured, couldn't play anymore. And then Spain got on the podium. I think they got second, like they got silver or bronze. And they had a little like the Chinese representative, like the athlete representing China for that sport, or one of them. I'm assuming there's more than one, but like the one that got on the podium, the one that was against the girl from Spain, she held a little Spain pin on the podium with her, and I literally was like crying. I was like, oh my god, like it was so sad. And then when I think her name is Rebecca, um, it was for gymnastics. So Simone Biles got silver, Rebecca got gold. I think this is for floor. I could be wrong. But then, oh, what's her name? Jordan? I think her name is Jordan. She got bronze. And like Simone and Jordan like bowed down to Rebecca. Like that was just so wholesome. Like I love womanhood. Like that was so cute. Like girlhood is so cute. Like it was so, oh my gosh, it was so wholesome. So perfect. Like I just love seeing like they are so much better than me. I'm so competitive even though I'm not good at virtually anything. It's crazy. Like I'm probably the most unathletic person that anybody could possibly meet ever, and I'm also like not good at video games even though that's what I spend most of my time doing. Like I am genuinely not talented in any way, shape, or form or aspect in any hobby or aspect of life humanly possible. Like it's kind of insane how much the gene pool just was not going to give me any sort of like skills or assets to bring to the table. Um but you better believe I'm competitive. You better believe that I'm competitive. Who gave me the balls to be competitive? Couldn't tell ya. Because, again, not a single bone of talent in my body. Okay? Not a single one. So I don't know. I don't know where this competitive necessarily comes from. Because I feel like to be competitive, you have to be good at something. But I'm just not. I'm not. But like seeing the people in the Olympics really be supportive of each other, and also like listen, probably I would be supportive too. But from an outsider perspective, I'm like damn, I'd be so mad if they beat me. Damn. So like I commend them. I commend them. Yeah, have your cake and eat it. Have your cake and eat it. They all deserve their flowers. But it was so cute to watch them like bow down to her. Like that was so cute on the podium. Like it was so cute. Oh my gosh. Honestly, like watching gymnastics, I'm like, wow, like that should have been me. And I also though like rugby. I didn't even know rugby was in the Olympics. It makes sense to be in the Olympics, but I didn't even know until I think her name is Alona. She's so gorgeous. She looks like Jennifer Gardner. But she has been all over my TikTok, and I'm like, damn, low key rugby's on the map now. Rugby's on the map for me now. Like that's crazy. I would not have paid any sort of attention to rugby beforehand, but now look at where we are. And listen, y'all, Canada's representing in the hammer throwing. Okay, we got first and first both categories in women's and men's. Um, and it was like two first time athletes I think too going to the Olympics, and they both just got like insane throws, and they both got gold. So I don't know why the Olympics is the only thing that makes me like nationalistic. Is that what it's called? Patriotic. I think where I'm like, oh my god, go Canada, go Canada. Cause tell me why I was looking at like the track, like the runners, and I was like, Andrew DeGrasse, you better, you better get a good, you better get first. You better beat all of them. You better beat all of them, simply because he's Canadian. I don't think he did beat any of them. Well, I don't want to say any. Probably beat some. But I know Noah Lyles right now is like, he's the runner. He's the guy. He is that guy. And him and his girlfriend are so cute. They're on my TikTok too. Um, I don't know. It's just like very like the Olympics is so fun for someone who knows nothing about sports, never doesn't keep up with a single sport throughout the year, and then just watches the Olympics. Like I think it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun just to tune in and find out a bunch of lore about like random sports and then forget about it until 2 years from now. I learn more lore about other sports. Like that, I was learning about Usain Bolt and oh my gosh, what is his name? What is his name? The guy where like he was running. He's like the second fastest guy in the world, and he was running, and his muscle literally came off of the bone while he was like um his muscle came off the bone while he was running. What is his fastest runners Olympics? Here we go. I'm gonna find his name. Oh, here it is. Wait, oh my god, I just saw him. What is his name? I know his face, I don't know his name. Wait. I'm trying to find like a slideshow. Guys, I I can't I just need a list. I seriously just need a list. He was on Team Jamaica. Oh my gosh, also Sha'Carri Richardson. Ugh. I hope nothing but goodness for her. Blake, his last name is Blake. Okay. Johan Blake. He's so cutie patootie too. Like look at him. He's so cutie patootie. Like he's so cutie patootie. But yeah, dude was running and his muscle literally came, it's like a weird like really rare condition, and his muscle just came off of the bone. Is that not insane work? Like, are we, like, how does the human body even manage to do something like that? Like, that is crazy. Um, like, that's crazy. Like, it's actually crazy. But, why did I even bring that up? Oh, I'm just learning lore. That's what I'm saying. I'm learning lore from the Olympics. And, wow, it's crazy. It's crazy. Usain Bolt, for his last run, Loki didn't do that well, but he's been running for a while, and I heard, saying I heard as if like through the grapevine, like I'm in with the Olympics. I saw online somewhere that it said that he had injuries before he became like a pro athlete, and like he was still running like that. Like that's crazy. That's crazy. But shout out Usain Bolt. He named his kids Lightning and Thunderbolt. There's Olympia, like Olympics. I don't know if that's why he named her that, but there's Olympia Bolt, Lightning Bolt, and Thunderbolt. And I just have to say, with a last name like Bolt, if you are not the fastest man alive, I think it's a little embarrassing. And now that his kids are called Olympia, Thunder, and Lightning, I think that we've got to. I think that each of them have to, in their own respective rights, have a different sport to compete at in the Olympics. Like, I think it'll just be like a shame if these kids don't like carry the like. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, do what you want. Do what you want. But like, if I don't see one of these kids at least in the Olympics in like 15 years, like we're gonna have an issue. That's all I'm saying. We're gonna be thoroughly disappointed. Okay. Regardless, the next one on my New Year's resolutions list was to write in my diary more, which I can confirm has not happened because, like I said previously, whenever I write in my diary, it's like my brain is going 500,000 miles per hour and my hand cannot keep up. But I also prefer to write in a diary than I do to type in like a notes app because I just like the physical feel of it. And I just like I'm too lazy. Like I'm actually just too lazy to write in it, which is like crazy talk because it's literally just writing in a diary. But I just have not been able to even remotely. Like, because now I'm so far behind that when I do write in my diary, I'm like, oh, here's what you missed on Glee, and Glee is my life. And then it's like 8 pages of recap before I can get to the future, which is now, like the present. And then I'm like, well, now I'm bored. Like, I've just been writing for 3 hours, and now, like, I got stuff to do. So it is kind of hard. But I'm, again, a lot of this I think is going to change when I go on exchange because but low key, I don't know if I'll be writing in my diary when I go on exchange either. But I think that like I can romanticize cafes, if there are some, which I know there are. So because there's no cafes near me. So I think that if I go to like a cafe, I get a little bevy, and I write and I sit and I write. I think that'll be incentive for me to start writing in my diary. But it's so funny because the only time I really write in my diary now is if I'm like really sad. And so when I look back, like when I was first writing my diary, I was writing like every single day in first year of university. And now it's just like when I'm sad. So when I go back, it's like all these like recaps and like super fun. And now it's just like, oh, I hate life. Oh, this happened and it sucked. Oh, wow, this sucks. And it's just like, oh, maybe we don't want to read that. Oh, maybe we don't want to read that anymore. No, no. Like I'm good actually. I'm good, thank you. Like I'm good. Um but yeah, so that's where the diary is at. But I also like I look want to buy a new one I think for exchange and then kind of date them by like instead of going until the very end of the book, I think I'd rather date them by what years they take place over. I think that might be like a better way to like keep track of them. And it's the same thing with like I have a digicam camera, like I have a I have a digital camera that I like to take pictures on, and I have my SD card, but I was thinking of getting a new SD card for exchange, and then keeping the old one and just putting them in like a book or like a little like tin or something, and labeling them like of what like time period that they like I have pictures of. I think that could be kind of cool. To like keep track of like for when I'm older and stuff too. Like, I think that'd be cute to like look back and be like, oh, this is my SD card from first year. Oh, this is my SD card from third year. This is from exchange, kind of thing. I think it's easier than like taking photos until it's full and being like, oh, this is February 2022 to March 2025. Because if I'm thinking of a specific memory, I feel like I'm thinking less of like the year itself and more of the like period, I guess. Like if I'm thinking like, oh, when I met my friend in this Chinese class, I'm not going to say September 2022. I'm going to say, oh, in first year. You know, like that's how I'm like dating stuff more so. So I think it'll be easier for me to find specific photos and stuff if I'm like looking back if I do it that way. But SD cards are also low key expensive. So we'll see, I guess. We'll see. But lastly, unfortunately, on the chopping board for New Year's resolutions was chess. I wanted to get really good at chess. Um and I did download the chess app. I had it for a brief moment. Um and then I just didn't play it. And the thing is, listen, I was like, what's it called? I was like trying really hard to like look up videos and stuff, but like what's it called? Um I tried watching videos on like good openers for chess and how to do this in chess, and they're just boring. Like find me a chess video that's like actually genuinely engaging and not just like some random guy with glasses just like with the most monotone voice you've ever heard in your life teaching me chess. I need a fun silly person to teach me fun silly things. And I think that chess can be fun and silly, but not the way these people are teaching it. Like, listen, I get that it's like an intellectual game, but like I don't know, like I was not really, not really balling with it. But per se, I do think I'm gonna get. Listen, you know what? Let's re-download chess. Let's re-download chess, guys. We're getting into it. I just. Okay, see, my phone is in French, but we're re-downloading it. Okay, holding me accountable because I said I wanted to play chess because I think the chess is cool and I think the people who play chess are cool. But like, I don't even know what half the pieces are. There's the rook, the pawn, the king, queen, the knight, Is there only 5 pieces? I'm missing one. What's the one that looks like a squid whenever you play online? There is one that looks like a squid, but... You know what else I want to start doing, though? Is webtoons. I need to start reading more webtoons. I used to read them on my iPad a lot. Like, I was reading Yumi Cells, but... I think I gotta start reading these to improve my Korean and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But low-key webtoon, like, confuses me, because I have to get to, like, the first chapter, and then I'm always just like, whoa, I don't know how to navigate this. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's 100 chapters. Like, what do you mean? And there's a prologue. Like, whoa. Like, but, dude, every time I see someone reading a webtoon in public, though, I'm like, you're kind of cool. Like, you're kind of, and you know it. Like, you know it. But regardless, those are my New Year's resolutions. Was that really it? I feel like there was more. I don't know though. Moral of the story, the ones that are most obtainable, like going forward, are definitely getting better at dance, eating better, and chess. And chess, okay? So when I come back in December, we're definitely gonna be taking some notes. Okay? We're definitely gonna be checking in per se. I think that learning Portuguese and skating is kind of at the window as of right now, but revisiting next year, perchance. Revisiting next year. I think. Regardless, yeah, no, that is all for today. Low key a short episode. Bear with me. But I just wanted to do a little check in, do a little update. Let me know if y'all kept your New Year's resolutions, if you even had any. I feel like they're low key pointless, but like, I don't know. They're basic. They're basic. But I'm keeping some of them. I'm on the way. I'm on the way. Just like constant self improvement. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of how you have to view these. I think like even baby steps are like something in the right direction, and like resolutions is just like it's a goal. It's a goal that you want to meet. So I don't really think that me not meeting it is like bad. I guess it's just like it'll take me longer than a year to complete my goal. Wisdom, wisdom. Anyways, I'm big fat gonna go and play Minecraft now. So, peace out, Girl Scouts. Thanks for watching. I will see you next week. So, next week, Saturday. Next week, Saturday.